Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to Springfield for round 6 on the schedule. This will be for the qualifying races today as we get ready to set the field for round 6. Qualifying sessions, it's going to be qualifying races today. We usually have qualifying sessions, top 18 fastest cars in each qualifying session qualifies into the race. However, instead of taking the time trial speeds, we're going to have them line up for a 10-lap race. 25 cars each in each session as 50 cars attempt to make Springfield. 25 cars in session 1, 25 cars in session 2. Top 18 race their way into the round of 6. However, top 10 in each session will line up in the final qualifying race from session 1 and session 2's top 10 drivers will go head-to-head. 20 drivers will go head-to-head for starting positions 1 through 20, and everyone that finished outside the top 10 in the session 1 and session 2, they'll line up 21st through 36 for the race for round 6 on Sunday, and then the rest of the field will be set by professionals. Whoever wins the final qualifying race will be your Sony Pole Award winner. So let's go ahead and get set to go racing for the heat races. As we get set and ready to go racing for session 1. Simple. Top 18 in this session advance to round 6 and will race in round 6. Top 10 will advance for extra starting positions and for a chance at the Sony Pole Award. As everyone gets ready and set to come down. 25 drivers in session 1, 10 laps of racing. Curtis leads on down. DJ Curtis on the jump early. Was the fastest driver in this session. Matthew Rodriguez in the 99. I think he got spun down the track. He's down there. He's got a lot of damage to the left side now. Man, Rodriguez got turned down in the inside wall. No, here it is. Dylan Young got into Jeffrey Lynn, and Young bounced off Lynn and into Rodriguez, and Rodriguez loses a bunch of time. Up front, Jesse Turner is running down DJ Curtis. That's for the lead. However, we're going to be focused on the top 10 and the top 18 for this session. So as we look further back, for the 10th position, Caleb Hoffman holds it, but Nick May sliding his way up towards the front, trying to get there. They're 3 wide with Williams and Lester. Oh boy, they're getting really racy back there. However, for the 18th position, looks like Scott Roush has it. But they're 3 wide back here with Charlie Smith trying to plow his way to the front and trying to catch Casey Lester, who's sliding backwards. He was in the 12th position last lap. He's now all the way down to 17th and nearly outside of it. Scott Roush trying to hang on to the final spot. The last spot to get into the field to transfer for the top 20 starting positions. Matthew Rodriguez goes by the rookie Caleb Hoffman. He's in a 10th, trying to bump Mace down to 10th. Jeffrey Finguy trying to climb his way to the front. However, we got a battle for the lead. Jesse Turner, DJ Curtis. This is for starting position for the final qualifying race. That'll be held after this one and after qualifying session 2. But Turner on Curtis for the lead. Turner looking to take it away. Scott Roush has his hands full. Kyle Collins going by the 9. United Emirates, or Young Wicked Racing, they're 3 wide. Look at William Brock sticking his nose in there. And William Brock, the Horizon Group Dodge, drives his way into the field right now and is sitting in 18th. Coming off turn 4, Jesse Turner looks like he's going to walk into this one. White flag in the air for Jesse Turner. The 10th position is a battle right here with Rodriguez and Mace. They have the positions 9 and 10. Jeffrey Finguy looking to crack his way in, trying to get into the final spot to race in the final qualifying session. He's going to have a chance right here on Rodriguez. He's on the back bumper, but the battle to get in the race. Charlie Smith goes by Casey Lester for the final spot to get in. Smith looks like he's going to get in. Lester's not. Jeffrey Finguy going by Rodriguez in the last corner. And Finguy getting 10th, possibly. They're side by side. Rodriguez getting the run off the corner. Rodriguez holds on for the 10th position. Finguy will have to settle for 11th. Finguy will have to finish in the 11th position. Williams in 12th. 13th for Sidner. 14th is Caleb Hoffman. 15th, William Brock. 16th is Charlie Smith, who had a last lap pass near the end to take it away. 16th for him. 17th is Sean Harple, and the last car to race its way into the round of 6. And we'll start 35th for Sunday's race. Luis Hernandez gets Curtis Racing in the field. We're going to show you the rest of the results. Jesse Turner will line up on the front row for the final qualifying session race to determine who wins the Sony Polo Award. Curtis will be behind him. Bassinger third. Jeffrey Lynn, who has won 2 dirt races in the past in this 2 dirt races appearance. Jeffrey Lynn definitely going to play a favorite here. Fourth, Josh Crash. What a run for him. He's 5th. Dejon Week 6th. Chris Dodd getting a great run in 7th. Dylan Young 8th, Nick Mace 9th, and Rodriguez hanging on to get the final spot to transfer in the final qualifying race. However, Casey Lester, Andreas Allen, Kyle Collins, Milton Campbell, Stephen Pollard III, Scott Roush, and Johnny Gardner do not race their way in, and we'll have to wait and see if Provisional can get them in the field. As we get set for qualifying session 2 to see who races their way into the field and who will advance to fight it out for the Sony Polo Award. Dom Capps, the point leader, fastest of his session, who has been really quick to start the season. He's on the front row with Cody Lamas, Jordan Davis, Sean Perkins. The front 4, we're racing. Oh, Cody Lamas and all of them hitting the wall as they slide. Jordan Davis working his way up into second. These guys getting real racy back here mid-pack. Ryan Acosta, Luke Martin, James Silverfox trying to work their way up the order. They're trying to get inside the top 10 to advance to fight it out for the Sony Polo Award. They're looking 4 wide, Luke Martin up the middle. Look at this racing. Fitzwater way up high, Perkins in the middle, Martin and Silverfox. 4 wide in a qualifying race just to make it in the race. And they're going to make it work. 4 wide on a dirt track. That was pretty impressive. They're still 3 wide as Martin and Silverfox trying to charge their way up the order. How about Zayden Davidson moving his way into the top 10 and holds the final position to transfer into the final qualifying race to go after the Sony Polo Award. He's in 10th. There's a huge battle back here for position. This is for the 18th spot. Eric DeMax, Jordan Fisher, Jack Porkins racing 3 wide for the final spot to race their way into the event. Nick Piercles, Cole Deaver, Bobby Jones, all in the middle of this. They're 3 wide here. The CM Racing part-time Hardy's national driver, Jack Porkins, trying to race his way into the field. This is a one-off attempt for Porkins. However, Eric DeMax trying to hang on. The tough luck for Blue Flare Motorsports continues to happen as Blaze McKinney, who is subbing for Bradley Bishop Jr., who got suspended for this race weekend. Blaze McKinney having a suspension failure. The race for 10th has gotten pretty good here. Ryan Griffin going by Zayden Davidson, Eric Burton, Jeff James, all racing very tough with each other. As Griffin moves by Davidson, Griffin's into the final spot to get into the final qualifying race. He's in 10th. He's racing side by side with Eric Burton. However, Jeff James, Carson Scott, Perkins, and Davidson trying to find a way up to the order. Jeff James all over Eric Burton. Griffin trying to get away, looking nearly 4 wide. Look at Perkins making, wow, these guys are going after each other. Carson Scott on the inside, trying to get inside the top 10. Dom Capps looks like he's going to take down session 2 and line up on the front row. He's in first. Davis there in second. Cody Lamas, James Silverfox as we look down the order for 10th. It is a battle between these drivers. Sean Perkins has raced his way into the top 10 right now, but Jeff James looking underneath him. Jeff James underneath of Perkins here. They're side by side for the 18th position. Nick Piercles has it, but Jordan Fisher looking to get underneath him. That's for position as well, but Jeff James going to get underneath the Perkins, but will it be enough? Looks that way. Jeff James looks like he's going to race his way into the final qualifying race. He does. James is in the field, and Jordan Fisher is unsuccessful, I believe, and Nick Piercles holds on and gets the 18th position to race his way in. We're going to have to take you to our results. As we look at the finishing results, Dom Capps, Jordan Davis, Cody Lamas, James Silverfox, Levi Pasco make up the top 5. Ryan Acosta 6th, Luke Martin 7th, Stephen Jenkins in 8th, Ryan Griffin 9th, and Jeff James races his way in to the final session to battle for the Sony Pole Award. Fitzwater in 11th, Perkins in 12th, 13th Eric Burton, 14th Carson Scott, James Richardson gets the 34 in the field, so does Aiden Davidson in 16th, Eric DeMax in 17th, and Nick Piercles gets the final spot to get in the field, while Jordan Fisher, Dylan Schwellenberg, Doug Lockrow, Cole Deaver, Bobby Jones, Jack Porkins, and Blaze McKinney are going to have to wait and see if a professional can get them in the field. As the pace car comes in, we are getting ready for the final qualifying race. Top 10 in both sessions are lined up outside, inside, ready to go racing for 10 laps to see who will get the Sony Pole Award for Springfield for round 6. Turner and Caps, winner of session 1 and 2, gonna lead us down. Turner brings him to the green. Turn 2 has been one of the trickiest corners all day. People have been sliding a little bit too much, and up into the outside wall they go. Turner leads for now, but Curtis sliding underneath of Dom Caps, gonna take away second. However, they're 3 wide for the second position. Jeffrey Lynn, last year's winner, to the inside with Dom Caps and DJ Curtis. 3 wide, Lynn to the inside. Door to door with Dom Caps. He won this race last year. He's always been so good on the dirt races. And here he is, showing out for Allen Family Racing Team. To the inside, taking second away, trying to run down Jesse Turner. Jeffrey Lynn has ran down Jesse Turner right on the back bumper of him. Turner struggling with his race car. Here comes Jeffrey Lynn on the back bumper. This is for the Sony Pole Award to qualify for the Sony Shootout for 2019, and Lynn has a chance to get the pole. Right on his back bumper. It's only going to be 4 laps to go. Turner trying to hang on, but Lynn just is able to drive that car in there so much better right now, and looking to take the lead off turn 2. Trying to take it away. Turner nearly getting the wall, but they have pulled the gap a little bit on Dom Caps and DJ Curtis. Jeffrey Lynn is all over Jesse Turner, sliding into turn 3. Turner trying to play in a defensive line, trying to hold back Jeffrey Lynn. And here comes Lynn to the inside, trying to take it down into turn 1 to the inside for the race lead with 2 laps to go. And Jeffrey Lynn has it. Jeffrey Lynn to the point. And Lynn pulling the gap on Jesse Turner. Looks like he's gonna win the Sony Pole Award for round 6, coming off of turn 4. Give it to Jeffrey Lynn and the Allen Family Racing Dodge. Lynn takes the final qualifying race and will win the Sony Pole Award for round 6 of Springfield. Second goes to Jesse Turner, third DJ Curtis, and fourth Dom Caps. Fifth is Jake Bassinger, sixth Cody Lamas, seventh is Nick Mace, who started way back there in this session. Ninth, or eighth actually, is Luke Martin. Ninth is Matthew Rodriguez. And rounding out the top 10 was Levi Pasco. This is how they ended up finishing with Davis, Jenkins, Weeks, Young, Dodd, Crash, Griffin Acosta, James, and Silver Fox. All down the order to make up the top 20. This is how they'll line up from 1st through 20th. But we're going to show you the rest of the starting grid for Sunday's race.